This is lesson 15, making a multiplication table. So I'm sure I'll try to attach a blank one on the website, and I'm sure Mrs. Snyder will give you one. First couple of terms we need to go over. A column goes up and down, just like a column supporting the roof. It would go up and down, and a row goes across like a row at the movie theater. So here's a column, here's a row. So that's going to be really important as we use this array. Factors are numbers multiplied together. If I say 3 times 4 equals 12, then 3 and 4 are factors, and 12 is the product. So the answer to a multiplication problem. Remember we talked about the commutative property. It means you can swap factors places. This only works for addition and multiplication, so I could say 3 times 4 equals 12. Then using the commutative property, I know that 4 times 3 is also 12. Property of 0 for multiplication, anything times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0, 12 times 0 is 0. If I say 3 groups of 0 each, and that tells me, oh, I don't have anything because there was nothing in my groups, even though I had 3 of them. The identity property of multiplication says that any number multiplied by 1 doesn't change its identity. So 5 times 1 stays 5. 5 groups of 1 in each group is still 5. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's talk about a multiplication table. You probably have used one, but if not, let's go over it just to make sure we know how it works. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my row and my column. And I noticed, let's just work across for a minute. Let's do our 2's. So the multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, go right across, right? So those are all multiples of 2. Multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, right? So they go across. They also go down. So multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, all the way down. 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, all the way down, right? Okay, so those are multiples. If I wanted to find out 3 times 4, okay, how many 3's, how many 3 4's, if I have 3 groups of 4, I would start with my row, go all the way over to my column with 4, and I know that it's 12. If I wanted to say 6 times 2, 6 groups of 2 each, I'm going to 6 and 2, so that's 12. So I use my finger to trace myself along and then trace it down, and then the number that meets in the middle is your product of whatever your 2 multiple or factors are. Okay. I wanted to show you this one, and you can fill in your own. You're just going to go straight across, do all the multiples of 1 through 10 all the way across. But I wanted to show you a couple of neat tricks with multiplication tables. Some of you probably struggle a little bit with some of the harder problems. I bet most of you can, I bet all of you can do your 1's, because 1 times 3 is still 3, right? So these stay the same. 2's or just even numbers, that's pretty easy. 3's aren't too hard, so you might not totally have all of them, but I bet you've got a lot of them. 4's get a little tricky once you get into your 6's and 7's, right? I think everybody probably has 4's up to 5. So the numbers that I have, the highlights squares are really the only ones you probably have to memorize. This side and this side, if you look at that diagonal line, are the same. Look, I have 20 there and 20 there. Why is that? Because 5 times 4 is 20, and 4 times 5 is 20. So really, I could kind of fold this in half and never have to think about anything on the other side, right? So when you fill this out, let's go ahead and do your 6's, okay? So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Now I'm going to add 6 more, another group of 6, 36, and add 6 more, and add 6 more, and add 6 more, and I already did my 10s. Okay, that's good. What about my 7s? All right, so I'm going to count by 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. Oh, look, there's another 42. 49. Oh, that one I'm going to have to know. But these are my doubles. 7 times 7. You might already know those. All right, 7 times 8. I can't remember it, so I'm going to go back to my 56. Sorry, my 49. 49 plus 7 is 56, right? So if you ever get stuck and can't remember, go back to the one you know and then count up by 7s. So 56 plus another 7 is 63, and then 63 plus 7 is 70, okay? Let's do another double. What's 8 times 8? It's 64, all right? What's 9 times 9? 81. Okay, so now I really only have to fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably all the numbers you have to memorize, would be my guess. If you focus on those and get those really solid, I'm telling you, your life will be so much easier. So think about the numbers that you need to memorize. And you can use a multiplication chart, but if you just know it quickly, things get easier. You know, Mrs. Joseph in 3rd grade is my daughter. Some of you had her. She struggled with multiplication tables forever. So some kids, they don't come easily to. She eventually got it. We had to tell stories for her, and that worked well. So if this just does not come easily to you, that's okay. You still have to learn it, but you might need to learn it a different way, and we can do that. All right, let's finish filling it out. So 8 times 6 is 48. I'm going to go over here. 8 times 7. Oh, wait, I just did that one. 56. Okay, got one more. 8 times 9. Do you guys know the 9s trick? Okay, so I'm going to say 8 times 9. So whatever it is, 8 times, I'm going to put my 8th finger down, right? So that's my 8th finger. Oh, can I do that? So that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 72. Isn't that crazy? So I'm going to go ahead and write that down before I forget. What about 4 times 9? I'm going to put my 4th finger down. Okay. 30. So 1, 2, 3, 6. All right, 9 times 6. Okay, so 9 times 6. Put my 6th finger down. 54. Look, 54. 9 times 7. 7, I can never remember. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 63. But wait, I already did that. Huh. So see how they're in 2 places on here? Okay, 9 times 8, I just did, is 72. So now I have a multiplication table. Long and involved, you might not need that whole lesson if you already know or are comfortable with this, but I cannot stress enough to you how important it is to know your 1 through 10s at least. It's lovely if you can get your 1 through 12s, but 1 through 10, you gotta know them. Okay, practice until you get them. Good luck.